ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flow that stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the side.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and today's class.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Off play action, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, is the intended target. That takes us from second to third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Secondary pass play there, but it's incomplete. The team in great field position. They don't want to squander on the third down coming up.
And you know what else he did? You make your defense mad. If he got you the football, gave you a great opportunity, you got to cash in and get some points.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He missed on his first three passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of there? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the box 25. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Hey, 66.
This is Swift on the counter. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll throw with Brady. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 27, Brady. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He's got room at the 30, and he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Now Tannehill. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that
lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Treylon Burks capping things off. with a touchdown catch. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They can really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying. Cover!
Once again, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And some room to roam now. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here's Swift. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
From the 36, Tannehill, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
from the gun on third down. Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Treylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brady. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Here's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost. Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right? I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points. Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 13. 25 seconds remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them. And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now. With a sense of urgency. No doubt. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.